Welcome to the Locker, season 6, episode 37. I'm your man, A. White, along with V Styles. Van,
What's up,
I
man?
don't know what's going on in big Black and Blue Nation. Actually, it can't be Black and Blue Nation. I just wonder what fandom is about. What fandom is about, because we got a volleyball team that's damn good.
Huh?
A women's basketball team, damn good.
Who? Because
So all the
because
talk, huh?
are you sure? Because I know I've been reading on Twitter that don't nobody care about any sports but football and basketball, and not women's basketball, men's basketball. That's it.
Nobody get pissed by nothing but the Tide.
so there are a lot of things to be happy about, in my opinion. Women's basketball team skull drug Purdue. Power 4 conference team. They didn't even get the 40 points, Anthony. Come on. How many? They didn't score 40, dude.
I got to be honest. I was still trying to figure out what's going on in the guys' game. I just knew the women had it well in hand, so I didn't have to worry about it. But let me slide. Let me slide to you.
Crazy. Yeah, man. You look. You don't win almost every conference postseason. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not postseason. Regular season award, most valuable player, coach of the year, freshman of the year. What else do you fucking want? Coach of the year, most valuable player, and freshman of the year. Come on, man. What else is there? Oh, I'm sorry, and newcomer of the year. And your newcomer of the year was your MVP. You got one person that double dip.
Man. So I don't know, man. We'll try to piece this show together. I don't know. I told somebody earlier today, they were like, man, I love listening to you on radio. I do not know what to do with the future of, I guess, radio. I mean, just the future of this whole thing. Our basketball team is in a rut. It has some lumps. They got some lumps. It is too early to say that these lumps are, because if you look at the football schedule, those early lumps kind of change. But everybody put all their eggs in the basketball basket because the football lumps were so rough in the beginning. Now the football lumps have subsided and we are heading in the right direction. But, which is jacked up, dog. Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy that our football team's heading in the right direction.
I got a question for you, Anthony.
You point at me like you know somebody who's happy.
No. You just prompted me to remember a question I was asked. I got a question for you. And when I heard this question, I thought the person was trolling me. But this is a damn good question. Which team is going to have a better record January 1st? Football, basketball? All right, I'm gonna give you a hint. Basketball.
How many games we got between there?
It's the exact same. Here's the crazy part about it. The basketball team got to play UNC, Gonzaga.
They got to play us.
Indiana. No, I'm just saying on the schedule. Indiana and one more tough team. St. John's.
Yep.
We have 4 teams we should beat, but then you got those 4. Or we're gonna beat. It was a damn good question when I looked at the schedule.
Yeah, that is something. That's a damn good question. That's something to be discussed.
Shit.
That is something to be discussed.
Because the basketball team could be 7-6.
I will say this. Let me ask you this. this is a conversation I had with someone. And I
Okay.
want a conversation with you because we have to find a direction. We ain't got a direction. We got to find one. Tennessee Tech coming to play us in basketball.
I know. I saw that. That was crazy.
Did we cancel that game? Like, look, dude. We already see how y'all do if you know you just come to collect the check. Is that not the culture now? Wait a minute. What's your boy? What's the dude from Tennessee quarterback's name who transferred to UCLA?
Nico Amalimo.
Nico. We don't care. Nico.
I
Is he
do.
starting UCLA?
Yeah.
He's starting now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anthony, I will say this. Whoever's at Tennessee Tech is a smart. Their AD is highly intelligent. It's highly intelligent. Here's the reason why. Not only did he schedule us,
These are Van Hals and Van Hals thoughts alone.
That's
so you talk about ADs being smarter than
not
question RD. I'm just saying whatever you say
okay.
is gonna fall upon because our AD is about to be under heavy duress here pretty soon.
Look, they schedule us at the end of a season, which is not great for them, but great for us. For football. That bye week couldn't have happened at a better time.
Right.
For us. All right. You go through, we had all 2 byes early in the season. We ran through the gauntlet, and we got a smooth little break because we played Tennessee Tech at the end of the year. I don't remember us ever having a bye week this late. So that was perfect for us, for them to give that to us. Now for basketball. It is a smooth little break in between the Louisville, whoever was going to play in that Classic game, which we didn't know when we scheduled, I'm sure. Whoever was going to play in the Classic, then in between them 2 games and UNC Gonzaga. It's like it's a perfect fit to be a money grab. Perfect.
So you telling me sports is all now about money?
Damn it, Anthony, don't give me that. It's always been about Anthony. Hold on. Even start.
It has always been about money. It was always about money until the players came to the table. Now it's about culture.
That's bull.
Nah, hold on. I'm gonna put you in your place, big guy. Hey, you 50 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you geriatric. We're gonna put you in your place. Listen. Hold on.
I thought geriatric was 60.
Those are for people who didn't play sports at a high level. When you get to 50, it kicks in early because you ain't who you was. Listen. So Pope recruited Shiny Stars. Here's the thing. And you learned this several years ago. Well, many years ago now. The NIL is going to change the landscape.
Mm-hmm.
So all this stuff you were talking about, and this is what is interesting to me. Brandon has a great point. It is not, I don't think it's 20. Everything I hear through sources, it was not 22 mil spent on basketball. I don't know. I don't care. It ain't none of my business.
Right.
Van Hals. 2 questions I'm going to ask you. Stop laughing. Stop. You're making me nervous. Last year's football team was a higher paid roster because of talent. Possible? I think it's a no-brainer, but you looking.
No. I would say it's no doubt.
And we go 4-8.
Correct.
And I told everybody, this year's roster, less talent, spread NIL out more. Possibly. I think worse, we go 6-6, 7-6. Because we perform better. So whatever bowl game we play in, we probably gonna go 7-6. Worse. So we are 3 games better than last year with the okay. So we go as Brandon so eloquently pointed out, basketball teams roster last year was get the guys in, let's gel together and play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Ups and downs. We had a gang of injuries. Now we have injuries now, but we paid this roster so much, or this 22 mil. I don't know or not. I talked to some fans earlier today, elderly fans, a little bit old. I'm elderlier than us, way elderly than us. And the joy of watching the game is over because guys are playing maybe because they got paid and they have to play. Not saying we're trying to compensate you, but okay, look, come on, show us something. Let's develop you. Let's get there. But the product ain't the same. The product is not the same. So I'm talking 70s and 80s, 60s, 70s, 80-year-olds don't want to watch the product because it's not the same as the product they've watched for years. And I don't know if that's an NIL thing. I do think it's partially an NIL thing. That's how your roster's constructed. But it is a question.
I'm gonna be harsh. I call bullshit. And this is why I'm gonna say bullshit, Anthony. When we played, when we was only offered scholarships, right?
Mm-hmm.
For Kentucky, let's just go back because we didn't have star ratings when we played. But let's say there were star ratings now. When we played, there are certain guys that would not have made their way to Lexington if not promised a starting spot because they had other bigger options. There are guys that were recruited that were I'm gonna just say this. I don't know if this is 100% true for situations, but if you were recruited by, let's say, because Mississippi State at that time, it was hot. Let's say Mississippi State, let's say Arkansas, and let's say, I don't know, it doesn't matter. And their teams were better than ours, and you had the option. Are you on mute? Oh, okay, never mind. You on me? Never mind. I got you. And you had options, and you were a valued enough player to be able to go to Mississippi State that just went to the SEC championship game. But if you go to Mississippi State, you're gonna have to play behind XYZ. But Kentucky's like, all right, man, look, if you come to Kentucky, man, you'll be the best, whatever, the best corner in our room. You're gonna start. It's the same. I don't want to hear this stuff of that. It has been in college football for forever. The only difference now, Anthony, is everything is out in front because of social media.
First question. I've already said we should be incentive based. Like now that there are players they so entitled. I'm not sure if your boy Nico is starting, but I'm going to continue to start. My point is, Van, I'm not sure. So if you get hurt, I don't know. I think there need to be parameters on this. I want the guys to be paid. I definitely want the guys to be paid.
I don't disagree, Anthony. But here's the thing: who are going to set the parameters? See, that's why this is also
collective
tough.
Bargaining. Right? Collective bargaining.
Right.
We all got to sit at the table.
Hold on, Anthony. Hold on. You're right. But NCAA said, "Fuck the unions" when Northwestern tried to. So you can't have a collective bargaining agreement.
That was Northwestern.
No, but the NCAA blocked it for all of NCAA. Northwestern players tried to,
right? But
they blocked it for everyone. So to be able to, like you just said, to be able to have that, the NCAA has got to allow players to, I don't want to say the magic word unionize, but have a group that has leaders that meet up together, which is the union, but to decide the fate of all the players. If they don't do that, you cannot create parameters, because here's the deal. This is what's going to happen when you start doing that. Let's say we start making it incentive based, right? But we the only one. Let's say we only one of 5. players ain't gonna come here because they can go to Louisville and not have to worry about being a center back. They just get all that money up front.
Or you can make this the Super League, Super Conference, and disband from the NCAA.
But we can't do that.
Has anybody been talking about that? Huh?
We have talked about it. But I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is you still got to create a union.
You mean the same union that said UNC players were taking a course that was not actually a course?
There's no
union. We later found that it was not.
There's no union.
NCAA, they pick and choose the fights they want to battle.
No, but what I'm saying, no. It ain't about, see now what like fans say, well, it should be this with the players, should be that with the players. Well, no one was saying shit years ago but I digress with that. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to try to minimize the amount of money players make, and no one minimize the amount of fucking money coaches can make. Coaches are at 13.
No, whoa. That's where your problem is.
Hold on, no.
That's where your problem. No, sir.
Oh.
Say no. Say hold on. You cannot continue this conversation with that narrative. You're saying, how do we minimize the profit that they make? It's not minimizing nothing. We are evaluating and compensating. You said minimizing means immediately, if we paid you this off the top and you don't perform, no, give me that back. Everybody got to get that back.
No. What I'm saying is this. No one is complaining about coaches' salaries getting to $13 million.
I'm not talking about the coach. I'm talking about
no. But now all of a sudden, now we got a problem with players making. Some of these coaches are making X amount of dollars and they ain't performing. But you know what coaches get? A buyout. So for me, I understand it's always in this world, it's always the low man on the totem pole. No one says how much the CEO is getting in the golden parachute. No one says anything. It's a low guy. Why is such and such making so much money? At the end of the day, for me, if we're going to start doing this, the players gotta have representation.
Oh, and that's it. And that takes it to the Super League. So
that's a whole nother level.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, so let's get back. Let's get the thing back on track. The big deal was UK sports. This is what's funny. So Mitch Barnhart, hold your hat, hold your seat, grab your ass. Here's the thing. Women's basketball is prospering from transfer portal. Thus far, still.
No, for sure.
Because Calipari, but this NIL era, Calipari prospered off transfer portal. Well, no.
Nah, more.
He recruited all his. Yeah, he recruited all his. Volleyball.
Yes, big time.
Football has prospered from transfer portal. TRF.
Yeah.
I ain't 4-8. We're definitely not going 4-8 this year.
No. Well, shit. Will Levis and Wandale Robinson was the leaders of that 2021 team.
Yeah. But we're not going 4-8.
Oh, fuck no. Well, it's impossible now.
Right. That's the point of me.
The math is math, and it's impossible right now.
But what is our okay? So, and I'm not a Mark Pope. So I mean, it seems like I don't know. Listen, anytime you say anything bad about Mitch Barnhart or the basketball program, I ain't gonna say bad. I'm gonna say realistic, because if it's good and I'm realistic, it's fine. If the optics is bad and it's realistic, it's bad. So everybody keeps throwing around how much money this roster has made. I don't know if like this one orchestrated. Like, when is the last time you heard of somebody discussing somebody's roster? I do know Ohio State had, well, I ain't gonna say I do know, but that was the narrative on Ohio State's NCAA football run, was that it was the highest paid roster in college football.
Correct.
Which, I guess, up until it became NIL based, maybe Ohio State's a little scarier than Georgia, but Georgia had the highest paid roster.
Wait, what? I missed it. What did I say?
Before NIL came, I think you can pay players. Georgia had the highest paid rosters in college football.
Yeah, one of them for sure. Texas
maybe because they were winning, they were more at the top. But no,
yes,
I've heard some numbers. I heard some numbers of money that was unaccounted for that were astronomical.
Yeah.
So my point being is, as a UK fan, where do we go? Like you said, man, are we?
Wait
a minute, hold on.
That's funny. Oh, there Avondre go.
Nobody excited about Pope.
Hold on, Anthony. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. First of all, that's BS because the AD. See, that's why, Anthony, I said years ago that they don't need one AD. They need a football AD, a basketball AD, and then everyone else.
You have assistants that can handle everything. That's no. That's like it was when we played. Anybody over there takes it to him.
I got you. But what I'm saying is that
an argument.
This is what I'm saying. Because people are failing. People don't give Mitch Barnhart. I don't care. You have whatever. Just like OC, DB coach, all of the person who gets the credit is Mark Stoops.
Right.
If you're going to talk about the AD is for the well-being of the entire athletic department, not just football and men's basketball. Because that's what people football and men's basketball is about the health of the entire program. But even with that said, right? I don't know the date, but I vividly remember after we skull drug Purdue, number nine. I heard that fucking through. I read so much. I read that was on my timeline so much. Number nine. Pope is the right guy. Look at number 9. So all this bullshit that Avondre comes up with the Pope hire is BS because not too long ago, the majority of y'all were number nine. Period. I'm gonna say this, Anthony, as you eloquently been saying for forever. I don't think people understand how much basketball. If we just talking about basketball as a home game, like revenue from just being on campus, it's not even close to football.
Not at all.
Not even close. So all this stuff. This is what I hate, Anthony. Basketball makes a lot of money because of the tournament. The tournament revenue brings a lot of money. I hate this shit about how, and we ain't the only one, how, like, for example, Duke. Do you know how small Duke Arena is? That's a matchbox. Those motherfuckers ain't bringing in no damn money. When the fucking student section pretty much fills in the first level. Bullshit. All of the basketball brings them in basketball. Now, basketball brings us more prestige, but don't give me this shit about the basketball because in the grand scheme of things, it's really every athletic department would tell you it's football number 1, it's football number 2, and football number 3, revenue-wise, period.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know. I don't think people really appreciate that take, and I'm not. We in the SEC is why this is acceptable to talk about. Maybe ACC, a little bit different.
Maybe a little,
Big Ten's a little different, even though Big Ten has some good football. And here's why. Because last time I brought it up, people felt as if I was trying to bring a division, or it was more or less that I need to respect the basketball culture here, which I do. I grew up a Michigan fan. Michigan fans, we won a national championship. Well, they won that championship in '98. We had the Fab Five. So my childhood was based off of these people winning everything. It was there was no thing. But as Van stated, and as he said, I so eloquently put it, 70,000 butts in the stand brings you 70 times whatever a football ticket costs. 70,000 times whatever a football ticket costs.
Plus the
a
suite.
4-hour game.
Plus the
which
suite.
means you got to take a piss break. to go get another beer, popcorn, or if you're a player, you don't. Hey, did he have to pay for it? You think he had to pay for it?
Yeah, but well, no, he did have his jersey on. You know what?
Is that an infraction though? Do they still have
No. He probably had a voucher.
So they gave him a voucher to go to the stand during the game. I blame the coaches.
No. Probably, y'all, I'm messing around right now. They probably had like the players sign in. So your family. So right. So if I am for Mincy puts his 4 people there, and Papa Mincy signs, and he gets nachos, a hot dog, and a Coke.
You know where it's supposed to be on that list?
Huh?
You know who's not supposed to be on that list?
No. So
Gerald Mincy.
But he went to his parents and they had those vouchers.
You want to get more games vacated, huh?
Oh shit! Oh man!
Was that the 4-8 season, or was that the season before that?
That was last year. That was a few months ago. That was last year.
So you trying to get those 4 games vacated, huh? If y'all want to vacate the 10, vacate them damn 4, huh? Fuck it.
Oh man! You said did he pay is crazy.
So I'm back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. 70,000 times tickets, 70,000 times a 4-hour game instead of a 2-hour game.
Parking.
And so, I mean, when I say 4-hour games, I mean, you're going to use the bathroom a few times. You may or may not pass the concession stand and say, you know what? And the other one, thanks.
Apparel.
You done got me, huh?
You got apparel. Swag.
Their apparel probably still out, but it could. You never know. The other one was
but parking is big.
The length of the game.
Parking is big. Parking is big. 7,000 people. A certain amount of them are parking.
Yeah.
What you guys say? What 30, 40,000?
No, it's just all over. No, all that's included in 70,000 being in the stadium.
Okay.
Like everybody's going. So I'm just kind of like, and like I said, I caught flack for it. Like, I'm not sure what I know what the allure of Kentucky basketball is. And it's going to be there. It's going to be here forever. And it's going to be a long after we're gone.
Yeah.
RIP, all the coaches that have been here. Well, not all the coaches have been. RIP, the legendary coaches that passed away. That has made this program a tradition. We never gonna be, we in the football conference. I'm never certain that we're gonna ever be ready to turn the reins over to football. I'm not saying you should now or not. My only problem is probably your classmate, because I think he transferred when you were here. I'm not certain how long Mark Pope's leash is, but man, we can't find anything to be happy about because we don't support Olympic sports, women's basketball, things like that. But if it's all based off of how good football is doing, how the trajectory or where UK basketball is going, no, man. People have been saying this for a while. Yeah, man, Mitch. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. Man, this is rough.
What about what? About Mitch?
Trying to find a way out of this. People ain't happy about UK football. So if we fire the greatest coach ever and he goes 8-5, 7-6. Now, if he loses, even if he loses out, nobody expected him to go this far.
No,
if we take another year and we're gonna keep Stoops. We're gonna keep Stoops now where we are. We gotta keep Stoops. I think hopefully
I would say so.
And if Pope
and it's November 19th, dude.
I'm not sure Jaden Quain's gonna play. I'm not certain Jaden Quain's gonna play.
Okay. Well, shit. Well,
and I'm not saying I don't know. I don't have any.
No, I got you.
But just the vernacular around it. Dude, hold on. What was the fight about? What was the fight about before the Louisville game? Do you know? Or do you speculate? Let's speculate.
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I'm not paying attention to basketball. I've only heard. I have no idea. What is the my ears ain't to the streets. What are your street ears telling you?
My ears ain't. I don't know. Definitely, I'm telling you, my ears absolutely not to the street. My whole point is
somebody knows. Somebody knows in the comments.
If you're gonna fight, if you're gonna fight, why wait until prior to a game? Hold on. And was that last week on here? No, it was on Sunday morning. I said, when we used to have beef on the team and we knew it was affecting the team, hey, man, we make a big circle. Look, go ahead, knuckle up, man. And if somebody get the best of them, it look like it's typically whenever the other person felt like they got the best of the other person, it breaks up itself. But all right, they shake hands and go on about their way and say, don't say anything else to me.
We different though, Anthony. We different though. Football players and basketball players are different animals. You already know
the fact that there's beef. The fact that there's beef.
So there was player to player beef.
Right.
Mm.
And none of the other players knew about it. Now, mind you, this is not new. That's not new. Wheeler and Sheboy had beef. Now, mind you, that's a big size discrepancy there. But
okay.
No, so they had beef. So we had people on our team who had beef. I didn't have beef with people. People had beef with me. But you can figure it out, whatever, or just let it go.
And apparently, people had beef with me that I didn't find out until.
I'm not engaging.
I'm sorry, man. I had to make you laugh on that one.
No, I'm not engaging. Yeah. I'm so not engaging. Oh yeah, Rondo and Sparks.
Rondo and Sparks had beef?
Yeah. Rondo's sleeping with Sparks' girl.
Oh shit. Bubble Sparks?
I thought it was the other dude. I thought it was a dude from New York. Ramil. I thought it was Ramil. It could have been Rondo.
Damn. Did Rondo know he was sleeping with his girl?
Did Ron?
And first of all, I'm just saying, sometimes you don't mingle with certain people on your team, right? I'm just saying. Now, I know basketball team was 15.
The point I think you missed. If you got a beef with a man that is your teammate or your friend that's sleeping with your girl, as much as he knew she was your girl, So you asked if he knew. It didn't matter if he knew or not. She knew. Oh my God. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is gonna be the shortest show ever. I can't wait for 9:59.
Oh man.
I can't wait for
Anthony, can we go on Patreon and tell some stories? Because I got some stories for God. Anthony, how many? Dude, we can have a year. No, not a year. That's too much. That's 52 weeks. We can have 20-some weeks just on what we just talking about right now. We got 20-some weeks just on be behind the scenes. Damn.
I'm not fighting over community woman.
Yeah. I definitely
You
agree.
can have her.
Yeah, definitely agree.
A wants to talk football. Hey,
What's your question, A?
An ass whooping over Tennessee Tech.
Whoa. A just came. We did talk football earlier. A just came. So, hey, what question you have?
I don't know. I do want to ask you this, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Ask you this. I do want to bring out that conversation supposedly we had about ending the game early, which was a true conversation, apparently.
Yes. Oh, it was.
But that's foul on so many levels. Like that seemed like that should come with a harsh penalty.
I don't think, in my opinion, I don't know how y'all do in high school, but in Louisiana, if you go up 42 points, if there are 42 points deficit, the clock runs. Okay.
And where? In the SEC?
No, Louisiana. No, I'm just saying. No.
In NCAA?
No. I'm just giving.
I couldn't hardly hear you, man. My mic is a little muffled. No,
in high school football, that's what we do. Here's what my thing is. So their coach, prior to the game, voiced his displeasure of the scheduling of this game prior to the game that's going to determine, I think they're in the OVC champion.
Right.
All right. So for me, the conversation could go this way. Hey, coach, look, I'm about to put in my backup because I need to save my guys for next week. Do you mind putting in your backup? So then we both get a chance to see our next whatever team.
Spring game in the middle of the day.
Spring game in the fourth quarter. Exactly. So now that, to me, I don't think there's no weather. I don't think you can say let's stop the game, but unless you have the information. But I can say, hey, coach, can you call the dogs off? If you call the dogs off, I'm going to put in my subs so then I don't get my guys hurt for next week. Because he did have a couple of injuries during that game that I know scared the shit out of him.
What'd you say?
He had a
conversation. You said there's a conversation. You put, you put in your guys, I'm going to put in my guys.
Yeah.
That ain't how the damn conversation goes.
That's what I'm
you put whoever you want on your roster in. Now you can grovel. You can grovel. You know what? Hey, hold on. You know what? I'll put my backups in. Give me 50% of that check back.
All right. What I'm gonna give you what speculation do you know feel like happened in that conversation?
No, I think you're right. I think that's exactly what happened. You know, look, we got championship game coming up. We're trying to win. We don't want to get nobody hurt. We also paid you a lot of money to come here, and so this is where I think you missed. And this is what I was telling all my coworkers. Is likened to the introduction. It's likened to the new NFL All-Star game. You remember Sean Taylor? You remember some of that? So now it's like, I don't really want to play this game. You know what that does to the competitive nature of the game? Just a competitor aspect of the game. Now put like this. No conversation. Put your backups in. Now Stoops could be a complete ass and keep his starters in. Now, and you remember me telling you a story about 3 years ago on the locker when I was on scout team and the coach came to me and said, hey man, you need to calm down, stop talking shit to them. What do you mean? Like, I'm trying to start. Like, if they bust me up enough, I'll stop talking. Hey man, if I turn them loose on you. So what are y'all doing? Like, what are we doing in practice? Run it again. So my point, that's my whole point. Just the competitive. It's just something about the integrity of competition being compromised in that whole situation. That's the whole thing to me. Like, you take your starters out and see what they do. Now, Stoops, now here's the narrative you can get behind. You better be able to get behind. If he takes his starters out and Stoops keeps his starters in, now Stoops is a heel.
Yeah.
If the game is up, why are you keeping your starters in? The game, you are a heel.
Correct.
But for you to have a conversation like, look, this is what we need to do, I think it takes away from the competitive integrity of the game. And that's all we've been doing the past 10 years.
Wow. I guess we're gonna have to agree to disagree, because the game was 42-10 at the point. The game is over.
Okay. So what are we disagreeing on?
You said the competitive nature of the game. This is a chance at the end of the season, just like bowl week practice. Let me get some guys a chance to play, especially now with you can actually play now without giving your red shirt up. When we play, if you played a game, your red shirt was done. So now you have a chance to, and I'm gonna say this, maybe I'm wrong. Tennessee Tech's backups will get demolished by our starters. Like, it'll be a truly unfair situation. And I don't know who initiated the conversation. I don't know if they had an agreement. Hey, coach, we're gonna meet in between the third and the fourth quarter, because it seemed kind of odd. It wasn't like they said, hey, let's meet. They just walked to the middle of the field like it was already preordained. I don't know.
That's sophomore cancer. That is extreme sophomore cancer. If here's a point, man. When I say the competitive integrity of the game is, if I keep my starters in, you continue to battle. If it is a 30-point game, again, there's me keeping my starters again against your backup. Is there any competitive integrity in that? You use one phrase I told you. I said competitive integrity. So if you don't have a conversation, you just take them out. Hey, look.
All right.
So I agree with what you're saying. We're going to say this. Okay, so if a boxer goes into a round and he tells his round to go tell the other, he tells his corner to go tell the other corner, hey, look, man, his left eye is messed up, man. Only throw lefts. You know, or we gonna take a fall. Dude, you cannot discuss the outcome of a game. Let the chips fall where they may. No, sir.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm not. We're gonna agree to disagree, but don't muffle my words to make it sound as if I said something. I did not say anything about that. The reasoning, I said, if I take you, that's just rule 101.
All right.
I take my starters out. You take your starters out. If you don't, and you up by 30, you are just a heel.
Since JD is here, I'm gonna give JD credit for this. JD said that one of the things that could have happened is that Stoops wanted to tell him, we're gonna get our backups quarterbacks in and we're gonna still throw the ball. So just letting you know that, as you said, being a heel, because if you're up 42-10, you should not be throwing the ball. You're up 42-10. The goal is to get is to run the ball, punt. If you get down, whatever, you keep like fourth down, like they did there. Like, you don't even put the field goal team out because it's worse for you to kick a field goal than just to go for it on fourth down. Right. So I'm gonna let you know, guys. Look, I got two quarterbacks I like to play. They haven't played all year. We are going to play. We're gonna air the ball out a little bit. Just letting you know, I'm not trying to run a score up on you, but I'm gonna let you know that this is what's going on.
I got you. I'm trying to
I don't
think.
know. It was weird because I've never seen that before. I have never, in all my years of playing football, I have never seen two college coaches meet at midfield. Man, fuck Steve Spurrier. Meet at midfield.
Hey,
During the game.
whoa, keep head ball coach name out your mouth, man.
Fuck Steve Spurrier. That motherfucker's still upset about 1993. And they fucking won.
Which one of y'all?
Who?
Said about 19.
You right. JD, we all speculating.
I got you.
Unless y'all ask Coach Stoops, which I'm sure it's too late to ask him now.
It's not good for the game, though. I don't think it's good for the optics of the game, especially the way the sports are trending. And if you watch Sunday Morning Sports Talk or listen to Sunday Morning Sports Talk for 10, 15 years, I don't know how much integrity there is in sport. Any sports, just sports in general. I just don't know. Where was I? Let me go back up. Let me see what. I was looking at the schedule before we make a couple of Tennessee Tech comments. I had us beating Ole Miss, losing South Carolina because it is in South Carolina, losing to Georgia, losing to Texas, losing to Tennessee, beating Auburn, beating Florida, beating Texas Tech, beating Vandy, and losing in Louisville. So that gives me what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I don't know if people are upset about where we are. But now, you know what? Are you gonna get and JD? I want to know from you two. Are we gonna wait a minute? Did we say it on this show? Or did I say it on Sunday morning?
What's that?
If we turn this thing around this football season, should the football coach say it? I don't know what the majority is right now. What would you say right now, Van, the majority is as far as football fans? Are they still off the bandwagon? Or are they like, because basketball is struggling right now, because you asked about a January deadline, let's you know, I'm with the ride with football, man. They showing grit. They're showing
the loudest people that are on Twitter still, they are saying, I've heard some people tweet that if they win these next 2 games, because then it'll be up against teams that are at least good, as from what they have said, that they will get a little bit more on board. But if they don't win in these 2 games, he still need to be fired. I've heard that many times. I'm gonna say this, and I've said this many times. There's nothing Stoops can do to satisfy the people who want him gone anyway. There's nothing. Except going 12-0. There's nothing he can do. So, like we have said many times, we have said this weeks or months ago. That what do you say, Anthony? If he wins 6 games, you said 6. He should give everybody a fuck you, and everybody should apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's gonna win 6. I said if he wins 7, he can go and ask his chaps, walk off fucking Commonwealth, and give the double barrels up as he goes through the gate. as he goes in the tunnel as he, I know it's an away game, but his ass should come back because no one a few months ago had us have a chance to go 7-5. No one.
You said a few months ago.
A month ago.
You mean a few? You mean 10?
No, a month ago.
8, 9?
That's 12. As Mincy was at the concession stand, no one thought it. So here's the thing. If that man pulls out,
hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause.
Well, go ahead.
If that man
you saw you had a pause statement coming.
If that man accomplishes 7 wins this season, I don't understand why. I don't understand any negativity towards the program.
These last 2 comments are crazy. Hold on.
Especially because of that.
So kudos to Hampton for turning the offense around. He has grown boldly. You know what this remind me of? Van House, you know this?
No.
Shit out of me.
No. Hold on. He said he has grown a lot along with Boley. He didn't grow Boley. Pause. He alongside of they progressed together. I think you're trying to say something else, but go ahead. So I want to clarify.
I'm going to digress since you stated it that way. Along with Boley.
Yes, along with.
Which, so I'm still going to take it away from that point. I'm going to leave that alone. He's progressed with Boley. Which means, had you had a true quarterback battle, instead of giving one quarterback 75% of the snaps, so you're going to give him kudos?
I'm going to say this, Anthony, and maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to say this, and I've said this many times before.
No, damn that. Kudos. No. Boley and Hampton have not progressed. I was the same football player under Bill Curry as I was under Hal Mumme. Stop saying that shit. The air raid offense didn't make me nothing different than I was in high school. I was option offense. Stop saying that shit. I'm tired of it. Yeah, I'm taking it personal. Go ahead and say, yeah, he's personal. Yeah, I'm butt sore. Yeah, I'm butt sore. Fuck on it. Go ahead. Yeah, stop saying that shit. Now he gets a chance and, everybody's figuring it out. Stop saying that, please. It ain't fair to Cutter. It might be fair to Bush if you want to give Bush some credit. And I don't have no problem with Bush. He stunk most of the season. But now Bush's progress lies on Hampton's show. And Ben, am I not consistent? Did I tell you Liam? Did I give Liam a whole lot of credit for something that I felt a player accomplished? So don't act like I'm pulling this out my ass.
No, neither one of us did. But here's what I'm going to say. Are you through it or are you finished?
All 3 of y'all.
All 3. Here's what I'm going to say. After watching Cutter Boley performance against Louisville, it's no way in hell after going 4-8 that he was going to be my starter next year. There's no way in hell. No, I think we are conveniently forgetting that performance at home last year. Not only was it a bad performance, it was at home.
Right.
So it's no way. It's unfortunate, and this happens in life throughout. It's unfortunate that had to happen, and we had to go through that. Because I've said this: if we were not 4-8, Cutter would have gotten the keys to the program, and we would have got a Sergeant Smith type of replacement, portal guy.
You said if we weren't 4-8,
if we didn't go 4-8 last year,
what does that mean? 5-7, 6-6?
No. Let's say we went 8-4. No, not. Let's say we had a successful
8-4. That's
if we had a successful season last year. Is more. I don't know what the right word is. More plausible of giving the keys to a freshman quarterback than when you go 4-8 because you're on a hot seat. You're not giving the reins to a guy who just had more interceptions than completions almost in that game.
Mm-hmm.
You're just not comfortable when you're on a hot seat. Your job is on the line. So you're going to bring in a guy whom you feel like is going to be your starter. So I don't think you start. For me as the head coach, I'm not starting Cutter. Now, this is the part that for me that I even wouldn't have done is I wouldn't have benched Calzada after 2 games. But he did. kudos to him for doing that. And he rolled. Look, and not only did he have to do it, he had to go through the South Carolina game and say, I'm going to stick with the guy. That South Carolina game looked ugly, Anthony. Even the Eastern Michigan game didn't look that good, if you really want to talk about it. That South Carolina game was real scary. I'm like, how can you? And he gave up 14 points, really 21 points.
My point is, man, how lucky you are, man. How lucky. I ain't going to say lucky, how fortunate you are, because you are a great player. You are a great person in general. Tim Couch. Hal Mummy made Tim Couch. So if Elliot Uselak started throwing, if Elliot Uselak brings, Elliot Uselak can't bring nobody. I'm saying when somebody makes a turn, a lot of times because you give an opportunity.
No, Ed. You know damn well.
You watch Shedeur Sanders Sunday?
Yes. Anthony, you know damn well. Don't even start that. You know damn well I've always been players. You're the one that's been more on the coaches. So I've always been players. I've always said bad players can make a great coach look shitty, and great players can make an average coach look elite. It's always on. That's definitely Cutter Boley, because I don't even want to talk about the play calling prior to Cutter Boley. When he had Brock, he was scheming guys open all the time. Brock couldn't find them. I don't even want to go into that. You know I'm about players. Just like I said, point blank, we talked about this many times. 1996, when we were playing Louisville, we was getting our brains beat in. Louisville had 3 fucking non-defensive scores. Pick 6, scoop 6, and a fucking block punt. Those points went on the fucking defense. You and Tim Couch came in the game and changed the momentum of the game. Did Uselak become a better coach from one player to the next? Or did you and Tim Couch do things that made him look good? Run the same fucking shit. It ain't like he said, all right, we're going to bring in Tim Couch and Andy White. Let's put in playbook number, the second playbook. What we're going to run? No, it's the same fucking playbook, same fucking game plan, same fucking plays. So was that Uselak being a great play caller? Was that you and Tim Couch execute?
Whole point I'm saying is we will put a pin in this. We'll learn at the end of this season if Cutter, because I think, like I said, I'm gonna say 2 things. We'll learn at the end of the season if Cutter decides he wants to come back and somebody decides Bush doesn't come back, we'll learn something. If we learn that Cutter wants to come back and Cutter does come back and Bush does come back, this question will answer itself. Because I will say this, and I'm not saying I know anything for certain. This is my speculation. Our defense line is playing good, Van.
For sure.
There's some new pieces on our defense line. There's some old pieces on our defensive line that are playing good this year, but had a way behind whatever excuse you want, an injured person, a paid person, a lazy person, and who's producing in the NFL right now, whatever you want to say. But this person had a weight behind him while we go 4-8. Right. As a coach, I don't want to go 4-8. I don't care what you do after you leave.
Right.
So I'm saying when you got a player that's paid and you got to sit behind him, that's hard to stomach. Everybody has to sit behind Calzada because he was paid. That's just it. That's just where we go. That's where we just gonna leave that. And I'll say this, Van House, and I'm gonna let you have that, George. And I'm getting off here because I got family in town and it's 10 o'clock. I will say this. One player last year made a lot of money. Played decent because they underachieved, but were far more athletic and had far more potential than they showed. Also, let another player at their position leave because they had so much clout and banter behind them that Keyshawn Silver decided to leave. Because I deserve this. Well, this motherfucker ain't doing nothing. If I can't get what he getting, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get him because we're not doing that again. And
Yeah.
that's what's going to be interesting about the quarterback position next year. Man, I sat behind this dude for half a year.
Yeah.
And now this is where the speculation starts to come into play.
Yeah.
Oh, he was making this much. All them numbers ain't true. So point being is, you know what, then? Hey, the media says y'all paid him so-and-so. I want so-and-so. Nah. You know what? The hometown discount. You know what? I'll play in the bowl game. My senior year. I'm on some ill shit. Because our fans is acting like, man, we ain't like y'all. Now, back then you didn't know me. What is it? 334-8004. 330-8004. I don't know what's
I can't remember.
I know it's
330-8004. Shit.
381. I think it's 381-330-8004. Back then you didn't know me. Okay, so wait a minute. Barry Brown is in the middle of the pack at LSU, right? He ain't stood out much, but he has the same stats he had here last week, but there was the same stats he had at the end of last season.
Whoa. And that was, I think those are the same
averages. His averages were the same.
I think those are the same stats of last year. That wasn't his best year. His best year was his freshman year.
Right. But I know I said average. I said what I looked up, I think, was what he did this year was the stats of his average.
Okay.
Which probably is about right.
Yeah.
But the season ain't over yet. So if you have a big game or two, then it could. But I don't know what they paid him. You know what they paid him?
I don't know. You know, you can't trust it. I heard it was a lot. But I don't trust that number.
Well.
So I just know right now, as the guys whom I know who are true LSU fans, he ain't got no touchdowns.
I thought I seen that when I was on there too.
Yeah, I think he has one touchdown.
His yards per catch down, it might be under 10.
It could be.
Or add 10.
Yeah, because he ain't going deep.
Yeah.
I don't remember catching a deep ball. Yeah, that's what I want. Since I know it's getting tight, we can get out here. But that's the thing, y'all, Anthony, right? Everybody's up in arms about Calzada, and we wasted money on him, and we wasted money on this person. Every team is free agency.
Yeah.
They don't hit on all the players.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
LSU, I mean, you really want to say it, Nussmeier had a great year last year. He upped his salary and had an injury and ain't played well. They lost on him. They lost on Barry and Brown. Lost on Salters. Like UCLA lost on Nico.
Right.
Shit, Miami lost on Carson Beck. If we being honest, like it's just not us. It is not an exact science, as we should all know if you follow professional sports. How many free agents turn into shit, and you bad cap hit. So
it's just before we get out of you are absolutely right. It's just not us. But how many fan bases are realistic as well? How many fan bases are realistic in general? And here's the thing: that's why I like receipts. If you are realistic, and on our show, if you're realistic, oh man, 3, I can't see it's 3. There's not 4 games on the schedule. There wasn't 4 on the schedule because we supposed to win 0 SEC games again this year. And Louisville was going to look good. There was not 4 games. Like stick to the gun. One thing I have done, Van and I both have stuck to the gun. If you didn't see 3 or 4 wins, and we are at this point at 5.
We're 5.
Okay, let me see.
Whoa, Anthony, 5 with 2 to play.
No, right.
5 with 2 to play.
If you got 1,800, if you got 8,000, 13, if you got how do you say this? If you got $813,000 in your bank account,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm fighting, I don't know who should I fight? Give me somebody comparable at my old age. Let me see. I'm fighting. What's the boy name from Ohio? The white boy that be fighting everybody and paying them money. Jack something.
Oh, Jake Paul?
Pilgrim. No, not him.
Oh, Jack
Paul. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. That's what I said, Jake Paul.
I know. I said Jack Pilgrim. I messed up. So, and I say, and you say, I'm taking $813,000 and I'm putting it on Jake. And and if I win, they put it on Jake. So if I win, you get double the money. So you become a million and a third, and then and 3/4 in there. I beat him. Put some respect on my name. I'll treat y'all. I'll treat. And that's all I'm saying. And we said, and this ain't nothing new. I'm starting going back and do clips. We said from the beginning, if this happens, put some respect on that man's name. And what y'all continue to do is saying, we don't want him no more. There are people who are firing their coach because they expect to win 8 or 9 games. And, they may or may not because of that. Y'all expect this man to win 3 or 4 games. I'm not saying that. The same way this man didn't get any respect when you say, all we're going to do is go for bowl game every now and then. 6 wins is all we want. And he's done that consistently for 8 years. Fell off 1 year and might be back like vertebrae. Now all of a sudden, well, no, that ain't enough. Man, come on, man. Come on. Now basketball ain't doing good. Now we want to revisit that conversation. Come on, man. I like being part of this fan base because we passionate. But if you ain't gonna stand on your either hush the fuck out or stand on your word. Like, hey, if he does this, I'll let you know. Like,
you're
I
right.
never say on this show I eat a shoe.
And
if I feel really bad about something, I'll tell you I eat a shoe. And if I say that, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna eat a shoe.
Anthony, let me put my glasses on because I remember reading on some of these threads as I was that we was gonna lose to Toledo. Right? I know you saw it. I was scrolling. Damn, a lot of people think we're gonna lose to Toledo. Hold on, Anthony. No, it's even worse. And you say stand on business. About 4 weeks ago, I was scrolling. Oh, Tennessee Tech scores 50-some points. Oh, we're gonna lose to Tennessee Tech.
They undefeated. They ain't lost yet.
At that point, it's probably like a 11-game win streak. Whew. And look how they beat these teams. Boy, they got a good offense. As you said, stand on business. Stand on business. Stand on business. I'm gonna say this.
If IU and Vandy can sustain 8, okay, we had one bad. If they can sustain 9 years of 7 or more wins,
hold on, and don't
in
do
the
that.
worst conference. Well, Vandy's not
exactly. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna say this, Anthony. I'm gonna say this because that bullshit. Not saying for you back in the South because I understand what you're saying, but Anthony, I'm gonna keep saying this. We act like Vandy last year won 11 fucking games.
We did bring that up last week.
Vandy won 7 fucking games. We act like they were fucking almost on the verge of playoffs. Now, this year, like us a couple years ago, we had the playoff. Vandy has been very fortunate. Vandy scored like 20-some points in the 4th quarter last week. Auburn gave that game away with a couple blown coverages and bullshit. Missouri lost their quarterback in the 3rd quarter. 2nd or 3rd quarter when they went for it on 4th. Sellers missed the whole game pretty much when they played South Carolina early. You win the games you have to win, but you have to be fortunate. Here's the thing. Vandy plays us in Tennessee last 2 games of the year. If they lose both those games, they 8-4. Don't fucking talk about Vandy being in the fucking playoff conversation because they just lost the last 2 fucking. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it. Now, I'm going to give IU credit because IU went to Oregon and won. But I think these last few weeks of Oregon offense proved that wasn't as big a win as we all thought it was. I'm just saying. So I want Anthony. I'm gonna go this route. I'm gonna give some of these fans the benefit of the doubt. If Stoops wins the last 5 games in a row, y'all all need to go on Twitter and write a heartfelt apology letter and post it on your Twitter feed.
I'm for it. I'm for that.
I'm gonna give you 8 and 5. I'm gonna give you a little break. You gotta win them all.
Van House, I don't want to do this to you, man.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Let me see. Pull something up really quickly. Then, because the short-term image of our fan base really affects. I don't know if it affects. I don't know what it affects. I think my sister down there trying to get on the show. She keep on coughing and all kinds of other stuff in the background. What the hell? You see this, Van? You see this 2021 season? If there was a playoff available, we lose to an undefeated Georgia, Mississippi State later, and Tennessee by 3 and a nail biter.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that, okay, if ifs were fifths. I'm not saying if ifs were fifths. I'm saying y'all talking about a team, Vandy, Indiana. We were there. There was no playoffs there in 2021.
In 2018
why can we be where they? Hold on. Why can we be? Was Indiana fans say, why couldn't we be where Kentucky
is? Yes, they were.
So I just wanted to point that out. We back to our regular show. Oh Lord. I ain't never seen this view. I kind of like this. Before we go out, you ain't got nothing to say about that, man. I tease you up. You ain't got nothing to say about it. You ain't like it.
I'm sorry, I was reading something.
Stella and Laura Stephen C said hi. They said hello.
They answered it. I heard them back. That's awesome.
But yeah. No, but honestly, man, we've said that a lot on here, but everybody wants us to go somewhere where we've been. But we've been taken. We are being taken places we've never been.
Never been. Facts.
So y'all want to go where Indiana and Vanderbilt trying to go, and we've been there. Just with no playoff system.
Been there. Just yep. And I'm just telling you this right now, Anthony. I know, and I don't know for a fact, but I know someone that's pretty prevalent around that IU administration, and they pony up.
Oh Lord, I ain't getting involved in this. Mitch Barnhart, these are Van House and Van House words and thoughts.
No. These are for fans who got pissed off when Stoops said pony up. Them motherfuckers pony up. That's the only way they was gonna get signated there and bring all his players for JMU. They had to pony up, and they did.
But I mean, and this is not bashing our fan base. They put their money where their mouth was.
For sure.
When y'all wanted them gone,
pony up.
So either way, like you could have ponied up and kept him.
Yeah.
You could have ponied up and left him. Now, oh my God, now I got a whole nother narrative. So now, if we wanted to pony up and keep him and give him the money to bring in the Deion Walker type guys, but with the knowledge of knowing we can't let these guys become complacent, like we invigorate. We might have, but we may not put that money in football just because you never know with football. We'll put it in basketball. Who's happy now?
Yeah, you're right.
But I don't know, and I'm not against our basketball team. I don't know, man. I don't want to know what the fight was about. Anybody know information about the fight? I know JD know. I know JD's a constant professional, so get JD, man, hit me up, man. Hey, I know you know something, man. First of all, I need to know who was fighting. Second of all, I need to know who won.
Who won?
Third of all,
I want to know who
I
won.
need to know. Hey, what they used to do back in the 90s, Van? How what Anthony Epps did when he got caught with another man's woman. Came out there, boom, boy, right here. I don't know which one the eye it was. Now you messing up a good show.
No,
You
sorry,
don't remember
go.
You don't remember when Anthony Epps came out with the black guy?
Mm-mm.
Now Epps my guy.
This was 96 or 95?
No. 6. He wasn't there in 97. No, 96. Had to be 96.
Yes, I think he was. Yes, I think he was a. No, he could have. Yes,
I think he wasn't there in 97. Had to be 96, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think he was either.
Oh Lord. Oh, JD, man, I ain't about to keep on here all night, man. But this
shit.
Weekend. Oh, I didn't know he was there. So it was 97. It was in 97 then.
That's probably why I didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Because I remember Coach O saying that the Cowboys came down and gave him a workout.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. That's when we was playing. Yeah. How you gonna come down and try a basketball player when we out here with one of the highest pace offense in the dang. JD, man. JD dropping gems over here. Vondre over here with this bullshit as usual. You know what the hell pony up mean. You got enough money, pony up. You want the coach gone, pony up. Pony up means we got to bring Jimmy's and Joe's here to compete. You remember what Georgia's defensive line looked like 4 years? Was that 4 years ago? With the Monstars? With Jalen and Davis?
That was DeAndre Square. Yeah, you're right, dude.
I'm talking about Georgia's defensive line.
No, but I'm just saying that was when DeAndre Square was playing. Yeah, you're right. That had to been
that Georgia defense. Oh man,
that was 21.
Dude, they blocked field goals. They blocked field goals like they just push it. Those like, and this is what y'all don't understand.
That was 4 years ago.
Vondre, that's where you can't stop. Like, dude, if you blocking field goals just regular, like just pushing. Van is a big, strong guy, quick, athletic. We are in this conference. Everybody is.
Everybody, yeah.
When you get a guy that can just dominate guys that are guys, that's where you spend your money at. Now Georgia was spending that money before you were supposed to be spending it.
I'm pretty sure that was Levis' first year where we went down there and scored at the end with Wandale. I'm pretty sure that was 21.
You got upset because we scored on them in the final minute. Yeah. Hey,
we marched.
Joe was a man. I like that, man.
We methodically marched on them too. That was like we took all the time off the clock. We made sure. Yeah, that's it, dude. Damn, Anthony. I want you to understand, dude. I want y'all to understand.
I'm just trying to tell people what money can buy when they say pony up. When you say pony up, it ain't like let's get a Max Harrison and dude, that defense, that whole defense line back in core.
Anthony, hold on. I want y'all to understand.
Spending money before you
this how crazy that, because all you talking about is the front. I'm not gonna talk about all the other people. The 3 starters on that team. The defensive end went number 1 pick in 2022. The defensive tackle in that same draft went 13. The next year, the defensive tackle went 9. So that's 1, 9, 13 on one defensive line. We ain't talking about the linebackers. We ain't talking about the linebackers. We ain't talking about the linebackers.
Goes on the regular.
I didn't even think about Anthony. Hold on. The backup on that 2022 team, 2021 team, went 28. So they had 4 linemen, defensive linemen, went top 30 on that same defensive line. That's not fair. That's just
Yeah.
not fair.
Best team money can buy. Next to, I need to look at Ohio State stats for that year they dominated and lost to They lost to Michigan, but that defense, man.
That's crazy, Walker.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm gonna tell you
crazy.
something, and we get out. I know you gotta get out here. I'm gonna tell you something, Anthony. I saw a little clip. You know Darnell Washington?
Mhm.
That was a tight end on that team, played with the Steelers.
Big joker.
Guess how much he weigh?
But like 280, ain't he 275, 280?
Out of his own mouth, he said 311.
Tight end.
Tight end.
Moving.
6'7", 311, dude. I give up. As a secondary member, I'm like, I'm giving up. 311 and can move?
Right.
6'7", 311. That ain't right, dude. That just ain't right, dude. That no man should be that big, able to move that well at 300 plus pounds. Dude, he's bigger than the defensive lineman.
Hey, Van, before we get
that you was crazy.
Yeah, but
No. That you in 2006. When it won that last one?
6 or 5.
Yeah, that
with McGahee and them.
McGahee, yep.
Yeah.
Frank Gore was on that team.
Yeah.
Ken Dorsey. Dude, that team.
But hold on. I think to me, this is the part I was making though, Cobby Cobb and Van. This is the point I was making. I understand. I think that Portis and McGahee and those, like, I can't remember the quarterback, but all those guys were great athletes.
Ken Dorsey. Yep.
They were great athletes, and the point I'm making is, if you can't run with somebody there, you can leave, you can bail early, you can get over the top, there's ways of you to compensate if a receiver is fast as hell.
For sure.
If you are an offensive lineman, and this mover can pick you up and move you,
you can't hide.
There's nothing you can do.
You can't hide.
That's why I keep saying they block field and field goal. You have the biggest people, and they just lean in. These guys are pushing up.
Yeah.
So as much credit I would give you to the U, I have never seen anything like this. It's on the likings of me not seeing anybody shoot like Steph Curry from the mezzanine, like from way wherever. Like, it's just something you and the way they dominated grown, they grown, man. We call them kids when we talk about college football, but no, these guys are grown men.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Different.
That is, you're right.
Yeah, it was 2002. Well, yeah. Because I think I was just getting out of playing football. It probably was. Or against Ohio State when they played Ohio State in championship. I think it was 2000.
Yep. It was the 2001-2002 season.
Yeah.
I'll make sure. I'm looking.
We getting there though. We do got first and second.
Yep. Yeah. Damn, I forgot Andre Woodson.
Andre Johnson.
Well, what I said?
Woodson?
Oh no, Andre Johnson. I'm sorry, that was stupid. That was stupid. But I said Andre Woodson. That's just me thinking of Kentucky.
I was like, what you mean, Andre Woodson?
That team was loaded, dude.
Yeah, man.
That team was unfair.
Who was the other receiver they had?
Kellen Winslow. They had Shockey and Kellen Winslow.
No, but then they had
Roscoe Parrish. Roscoe Parrish, that was the speedster.
Little brothers.
Yeah, Roscoe Parrish.
Santana went there?
No, Santana's way before that. Right. Yeah. Roscoe Parrish was a problem. Andre Johnson. Dude, Anthony, fuck all that. Anthony, you got Andre Johnson with Portis, McGahee, Frank Gore. You got you got Winslow and Jeremy Shockey. You don't need nothing else.
Oh, dang. Frank Gore just looked old. I ain't know Frank Gore's on that team.
I think Frank Gore's a freshman that year, I think.
Yep. Well, he did get a little ass. Yeesh. Man, hey, pick your poison, man.
Dude, that team right there was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That team right there was, and defensively, dude.
Was Sean on that team? That wasn't Sean Taylor, was it?
Chantel's on that team. Chantel's a freshman. I know he's in Frank Gore's grade. So whatever Frank Gore was, Chantel, I think Frank Gore was a freshman.
Yeah.
That
Sheesh.
Vince Wilfork. They had a couple corners, as I remember. That team was beast, dude.
Ooh, ooh. That's
Oh,
crazy
damn.
work. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. That's crazy work, right? Andre Johnson covering kicks. That's crazy work. Crazy work.
What are you talking about, Brandon?
What?
Najee
Oh,
Harris.
no, it's Davenport.
Najee Davenport. Yeah, that's why I was like, I knew he wasn't all the way off, but I was that was just crazy. Okay.
Yeah, Davenport. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a beast, dude.
Right. Sheesh, man. Yeah. So we want to get there. We all these things we talking about, the correlation. And we the equine capital of the world. We the equine
I'm gonna say
capital of the
this.
world, ain't we?
I think so. And I'm gonna say this. I think Vandy's payroll is bigger than ours.
I thought we had the lowest.
Do we have the exact lowest? Okay.
I don't know.
I think Vandy is more than ours. Because you think Calzada was making a lot. I know Diego's worth it, but Diego's making way more than the Calzada number.
We win at Vandy this week.
Yes,
If you ever been to Vandy, it is like going to an opera. Yes.
We'll beat Vandy. Here's the thing about Vandy.
They'll beat Vandy?
No, we are beating Vandy.
It's how
He
funny
said,
when you say that.
They are beating Vandy. Look.
Now we'll beat Vandy. We'll beat Vandy.
Here's the crazy part about Vandy. They ain't football fans.
No, sir.
Get on them early, and them seats are empty.
But they right now, they still got it where they right. Oh, they got a new stadium, right?
No, same stadium. Same.
So the fans be right there. So the fans be right there on your neck.
Yes.
The ones that are still there.
It's a 2:30 game. If by 4 o'clock we beating brains in, they going out to the bars and going to hear some country music.
Yep. And it's gonna cost you $25 to park downtown Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I didn't like about going to Nashville in my adult years. Okay. That wasn't a stadium where you had to go, you had to change directions. You couldn't kick field goals, right? For a while. No, that's when they had the construction and stuff. There was some going on the Vandy when they had the construction and it messed up the gameplay.
In the locker room it was in a tent.
Yeah. Vandy know what they doing, man. They smart. We just what are we? They smart and they winning. Is Stackhouse still there?
No, Stackhouse at the Warriors.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyhow, we come to that part of the show, people. I think everybody is asleep downstairs. So now they want to be quiet. But look, appreciate y'all for watching. As Van and I said, man, if you don't feel the need to support UK basketball, which that is crazy in this town, actually crazy as a fan. Football, I can see you being in on the bandwagon. Now's the time to be on the bandwagon. Choose whatever you want, man. But don't hate. Congratulate, man. And as Van said, man, if you want us to doctor up a petition to keep Coach Stoops, or at least just apologize to him, that's fine. You can check out women's basketball, volleyball, gymnastics is taking off. Soccer had a rough week, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, the soccer girls lost on penalty kicks. I hate PKs in tournament play. It sucks.
Preacher's kids.
Yeah. Penalty kicks suck, dude. If we lost, don't worry. And Louisville beat us 1-0 because that sucks.
Oh, the score was 1-0?
Yeah. Oh, and not one. It was 0-0. They won on penalty kicks to make it 1-0. Yeah.
All right. Like, subscribe, share, follow, mash that like button. Don't just push it, mash it. Break your keyboard if you got to. We'll be back next week after a win. We'll see where we sit as a fan base. We got to get this thing. We got to get this thing back on the rails. We got to get back to where we are, man. Keep fanning, doing your thing. Pony up when you get an opportunity. We are out of here.